So if you made it this far into the video, we shorted early in the market because it was bleeding off and all the momentum was to the downside. But what we was looking for was a bounce play to get 30 or 40 points. As you can see, we put in some long wicks on this 1 minute chart on the downside off of a key level where that yellow line is, and then our zone box just under that. To me, it looks like the momentum is trying to shift to the upside. You got to be careful sometimes trying to take this trade. It's sort of like an inversion long. Sometimes you can get in too early, so you got to be willing to put up some risk. Might be in the red a little bit for a little while. I tend to dollar cost average in, so I've already got 3 contracts. I'll probably go as much as 4. Wait and see how this plays out. Almost to 3K on the day already. This is going to be my last trade. This is the 8th account that I've rotated to today. Hoping got my 4th contract in. Hoping we can get some turnaround here. I also keep an eye on the 5 minute chart to see where some things are at with that, if it's going to break down or trying to break up. Everything really looks bearish a lot of times whenever you try to take an inversion long trade. But as you can see, we get right back down to the yellow line, and it's trying to support it right here. So let's see how this plays out. You know, if I got to take a loss, I'll take a loss. I'm willing to. This is just the eval. This ain't a funded account, so I'm willing to take a decent hit. This is a 150K account with, I believe, take profit. Looks like the momentum's trying to shift again. I'm looking for a good push here. I know it can be hard to sit around and watch, especially when you're in the red, but it don't take long to go green once it starts going your way. Looks like we're getting a little more momentum. Hopefully we can get a good pop here. I'm going to try to make about $1,000 or better on this trade if I can. Sometimes I like to scale out real fast once it goes my way, and then I will maybe leave one to ride. See how much squeeze I can get out of it. You see we got my zone marked up at the top there. I keep moving my order around, but really I would expect this to push almost to that yellow box to the top side. Not 100% sure we'll get it. I usually keep since I don't have a trailing stop or anything in right now, a lot of times I'll keep my cursor over the close button here in NinjaTrader so I can get out real fast. Looks like it still wants to push up some more. I would almost think that this would get to that yellow box, but it may not. For more real trades like this, like and subscribe to the channel. Drop me some comments. Tell me what it is you're having issues with, or if you want me to go over anything, I'd be glad to do that. Go on and put me in this sell stop here. I can start following it up with that. It still looks like we got momentum, but I want to protect my gains as much as I can at this point. And if it goes my way, I'll keep moving my stop up until eventually I'm out of the trade. Like I said, this will be the last trade that I take today, and I was really hoping to squeeze this last contract to about 1,000. I don't know if I can get it, but we'll wait here and see what happens. Really looks like there's some momentum coming in. See if we can get one good push. Come on, here we go. Move my stop up a little bit. Let's go. One contract left. Can we get 1,000 out of it? Sometimes it just takes a little patience. Have your zones marked out on the chart. Here we go. I think I'm about to have to close out of this. Nice trade. Nice trade.